Hi there. I suppose I'm about a day late for doing this, but Sunday was Remembrance Day, and they're all up at the cenotaph laying wreaths, except Nigel Farage, who decided to make a political point of this, even on Remembrance Day, saying that he was banned. Well, he wasn't banned at all. The rules quite clearly state, and these rules have been in place far longer than Farage, that you need more than 5 MPs to be invited to lay a wreath. And that's all he's got is 5. If he had 6, he would have got invited, but he hasn't. But he tried to make a political point, says he's been banned. Really, his only issue is that he's missed out on a photo opportunity. This guy is really just a walking ego. He really has no idea how to solve anything. He's just a pressure politician. That's all he does. He puts pressure on here, pressure on there. If it was left to him to actually sort anything, he'll never do it. Of course, what he could have done on Sunday was have asked someone to show him where Clacton is, and which is his constituency, and he could have gone up there and laid a wreath. But he never goes to Clacton. I'm not sure if he knows where it is. He'd rather be in America sucking up to Trump. He can't see that really all he is Trump's poodle, and that's the way he comes across now. It's Trump. Clacton, who cares? He's not bothered. Now, the thing is that I think if we can remember George Galloway early in this year got elected as an MP for Westminster based solely on his support for Gaza. Because he's really just a one policy politician again. If it's Middle East, he's in there. Anything else, he's not interested. So he wasn't interested in his constituency. He just wanted to get into Westminster to get his point across about Gaza. So what happened to him was, after I think about 5 months, when he got in a by-election, 5 months later the general election came around. By then the constituents had realised what he was all about and booted him. Now, Farage will last longer than that, because obviously it's a 5-year parliament. But the same thing could happen. He thinks he's going to be the next Prime Minister. It's never going to happen, never in 1,000 years. But that's what he believes. And there are plenty of people who will tell him that and suck up to his ego. But he's never going to be Prime Minister. But if he doesn't do his job in Clacton, who are the people that put him into Parliament, then they're going to boot him. So I think he needs to look at this very carefully and realise that he actually does have a basic job to do, which is the basic job of an MP. He sees himself as a colossus striding the world stage. He's not. As much as you may like to think so, and he's a very eloquent talker, and he can put across his message very well. And so as far as that's concerned, you can't knock the guy. But what is he really able to sort out? Nothing. And if anybody saw the interview with Ian Anderson from Reform, talking about the national NHS in Wales, you'd know the guy was absolutely clueless. He had no idea whatsoever on what they were going to do about the NHS in Wales. In fact, they're only talking about waiting lists, and he had no idea whatsoever. And that's really where Reform are sitting at this moment in time, I think. They can be noisy, but they actually have no ideas that will sort anything. In fact, the only thing they talk about really is immigration and their idea for let's turn back the boats. And it's been proven time and time again that that's illegal. You cannot do it. If it was that easy, it would have been done. But they seem to think because they're asked one of their own lawyers who says something different, that it's okay to do. It's not. So we will have to wait and see what happens. But I've got a feeling that the wheels will come off reform in time, because they won't be able to come up with the actual answers that will solve any kind of problems. And of course, Farage does have history on all this, of setting up parties, falling out with them. So I wouldn't even bet money that he would still be the leader of reform in 5 years' time. It could be anywhere. If his ego doesn't get stroked enough in Westminster, he'll be off somewhere else, maybe out to America, and then he can suck up to Trump all he likes. Anyway, that's a thought, and I'll leave it at that. I'll see you again, and you can like, comment, subscribe if you wish to. Until next time, bye.